blackouts. We are seeing mass communication blackouts. We are seeing major issues happening with the international supply chain right now. We could see communication blackouts affect ships moving throughout the world. Right, this is what's happening right now. Multiple underwater sea cables that are connecting the international communities have been severed and have been taken offline, and this could last for months. So there have been 4 major international intercontinental cables that have been cut. This is going to affect everything, the supply chain. This is going to cause major slowdowns and disruptions, and we are already seeing that right now. So the AAE1 cable has been cut, the CCOM cable, the EIG cable, and the TGN Systems cable has been cut, and it's already causing mass disruptions around the world. All right, and they're saying this is allegedly due to a Houthi rebel attack coming out of Yemen, in between Yemen and Djibouti in the Red Sea. This is where they're saying the attack occurred on these 4 different cables, and we are seeing mass blackouts, mass communication blackouts in Europe and Asia right now. So you can see here, we're going to break down the different cables because this actually affects the United States as well. We're going to see potential major slowdowns to compensate for these 4 major cables being cut, and as well, the United States is connected to Asia through these cables through Europe. Some of the cables go all the way from India or China through Europe and through the Middle East around Saudi Arabia, Israel, Egypt. This is where all these cables are going, and then connect to the United States as well. And these cables have been severed. This is a major national security issue and a major problem for our U.S. military as well, and communications in these parts of the world. All right, so you can see here it says the Asia, Africa, Europe 1 cable has been severed. This is a 25,000 kilometer consortium cable that connects East South Asia and Europe via Egypt, the largest submarine cable that has been constructed in almost 15 years. It says it connects Hong Kong, Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Myanmar, India, Pakistan, Oman, Qatar, Yemen, Djibouti, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Greece, Italy, and France are all connected. This is a major outage that we are seeing. We are seeing dozens of countries seeing their internet and communications having blackouts right now, and a lot of these countries are NATO countries as well. So this is going to affect international military comms as well. We also see a blackout and a severing of the CCOMS cable. This is a 11,000 mile, 17,000 kilometer submarine cable that connects South Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, Mozambique, Djibouti, France, and India. All right, so these are the cables that connect Asia to Europe. They've all been severed. They've all been severed, and we're seeing mass blackouts. Essentially a firewall, an internet firewall has been set up between Asia and Europe right now, and the U.S. is being affected as well. There are some cables that go across the Pacific, so we will be able to absorb that impact there to some degree, but this is going to cause major disruptions and major slowdowns of processing of data as well, right? This could even affect websites here in the U.S. because they have servers internationally, and they could be redirecting traffic to different cables that are going to affect us here and cause slowdowns here as well. All right, also the Europe-India Gateway Cable. This is a submarine cable system that connects the UK, Portugal, Gibraltar, Monaco, France, Libya, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Djibouti, Oman, the UAE, and India. So this cable goes all the way up into the UK as well, into Portugal.
So y'all trying to tell me y'all don't see what's going on, right? They dropping these dudes everywhere, all over. Warriors of chaos, soldiers of chaos, whatever you want to call them. Then they cutting the lines for you to contact people outside of America. It don't take no genius, man. You're being surrounded. I said I wasn't gonna talk about it no more, but why not? You know what I'm saying? Because there's an evil army being built. And there's a righteous army being built. Children of the Most High God. Y'all get ready. Like, this channel ain't pick you for nothing. You ain't get the information for nothing. It's because the Almighty Creator is calling you.
France, all these countries are being affected right now and are seeing mass communication blackouts communicating with Europe and Asia. Okay, we are also seeing the TGN Eurasian cable. That's a India, Egypt, and France cable that connects these countries and goes through the Red Sea. All right, so this is what's happening. And
another thing, they sinking ships, man. They sinking all the valuable ships, food ships, oil ships, resources. Man, they telling y'all what they finna do right now. I'm telling you, any day, y'all better get together. Any day, y'all gonna wake up to some bullshit. I'm telling you.
This could happen at any time, at a moment's notice. They are prepared.
Anytime, you hear me? Anytime. They preparing for your ass. They getting ready to close shop.
To cut these cables and cause these international firewalls so we cannot communicate militarily with our allies. And
you heard that, right? So you can connect with your allies. Y'all finna be disappointed, man. You think you finna go to the Jetsons? Only thing will be Jetsons, these fucking androids and drones and 50 cal tanks with no man driving. Y'all finna see, y'all finna get that pressure. Y'all gonna wait good and ready when people dying. Y'all gonna wait good and ready when it's too late. I said what I had to say, man.
Other parts of the world, that is what's being proposed right now. And that is also why we've seen all this talk around satellite communication, because they know that these cables are very vulnerable and they know that they are going to have to depend on satellite communication in a major emergency, especially the military, to still have communication systems.
So if you're getting rid of all the communication, right, and you got these foot soldiers all around America, and then the border overcrowded, and you don't know who come through that, then y'all see I find out all these Chinese soldiers and shit. Man, when I say the army of darkness done got together to come to, they know they gotta destroy you. They finna come with the crusade. This is called a crusade. It happened so many times in history where they blame the children of the Most High and they attack the children of the Most High because somebody around the children of the Most High. So I'm telling y'all, y'all get prepared. This shit finna get retarded. And you know what's crazy? People walking around, driving around, doing their normal shit. Then when they pop off, they're gonna look for soldiers. They're gonna look for warriors of God, like me and you. Trust that.
That are viable, right? So this is what's happening. You need to be getting prepared. You need to be getting ready. They just cut 4 of these major cables. This could affect the supply chain as well. This is going to affect logistics of companies communicating with each other from Europe to Asia and through the U.S. A ton of goods that come from Asia come through the Red Sea and go through the Suez Canal and also go to the U.S., right, through this area and through Europe.
Remember I was saying they were going to try to starve you out? Now you understand? Get yourself together. You know why? This is your calling to get ready. Suit up, boot up. You ain't got to wear that shit every day. Have that shit folded ready. Have everything ready. Just be ready. I mean, how could you win something you don't know what's coming? At least be prepared. And this is for you. It's your last warning. You know why? Because you are the children of the Most High God.